Winning a Super Bowl in the NFL is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. And in this video, I'm going to take this present day offense led by the best quarterback in the AFC East and give him a defense full of former Super Bowl champions right here in Madden Ultimate Team 22. And yes, for any of you confused about who I was talking about, we're taking Mac Jones, the greatest quarterback in the AFC East, and we're building the present day Patriots offense combined with a defense full of former Super Bowl champion Patriots. Starting off with arguably the two best offensive weapons the Patriots have, we're putting in Mac Jones at QB1 to build this Super Bowl caliber roster. Arguably the best point scorer on the offense, we're putting in Nick Folk, our kicker today, who's absolutely snubbed in the Madden 23 ratings, but that's not the point of this video. Starting with the present day Patriots offensive line, we're putting together one of the better offensive lines in the entire NFL, which hopefully this year is going to be led by value first round pick Cole Strain, who everybody can agree on was a consensus steal of the draft for the Patriots in the first round, going alongside Isaiah Wynn, David Andrews, Michael Onwenu, and Trent Brown. Continuing the trend with our big boys, pass catcher, speedy tight end Jonnu Smith is going to lead the charge, but I hope that this coming season will be one of the top targets for Mac Jones because of the way that he connected with Hunter Henry last season at tight end number 2. If you can get him throwing to Jonnu Smith, this offense is going to be elite. Speaking of elite, Patriots wide receiver Tyquan Thornton with the elite speed is just what I think the Patriots need to get somebody over the top. We have busted pick wide receivers. We have not drafted a good one in a very long time. And anybody who brings up Julian Edelman, he was drafted as a quarterback, so that one doesn't even count. Tyquan Thornton, the speedster over the top, should lead this offense. Right next to Devontae Parker, the big acquisition from the Miami Dolphins, a huge target for Mac Jones to go besides Thornton, Jonnu, Hunter Henry, and of course our guy Jacoby Myers, some of the surest hands in the league, a really highly underrated receiver, and then someone who I hope continues to break out with the Patriots, Kendrick Bourne, to round out our receiving core. Mac Jones has some really good targets this year. Not a lot of big names, but I think this offense is going to come together because, as proven against the Buffalo Bills last season, the running game is what this offense is built around, led by the best running back in the AFC East, Damian Harris. And that is going to round out your New England Patriots present-day offense full of future Super Bowl winners. Now what you guys all came here, a defense built entirely of past Patriots Super Bowl champions, starting with the big boys from right to left. We have 97 overall, Chris Long, winning 2 Super Bowls, Super Bowl 51 with the New England Patriots, and he also won, never mind, we're not talking about that Super Bowl. At defensive tackle number 1, you have to know who this is going to be. 2-time Patriots Super Bowl champion, a BCS national champion, an absolute winner, one of the best defensive tackles of all time. Vince Wilfork will be leading the charge on our defensive line. Lining up right next to him is 3-time Super Bowl champion, back-to-back Super Bowl champion in the early 2000s, Patriots legend defensive tackle Richard Seymour. And we're going to continue the trend with a nostalgic Patriots defensive line here. At left end, we'll be adding another 3-time Super Bowl champion, Willie McGinnis, rounding out the pass rush. This is an amazing defensive line full of former GOATs, guys who are really critical in Super Bowl wins. They're going to do a great job carrying Mac Jones to this Super Bowl. Going up to our linebackers, we're adding another 3-time Super Bowl champion and maybe one of my favorite Patriots of all time. This man had a stroke and came back to the NFL and won a Super Bowl. That's going to be Teddy Bruschi, your middle linebacker, number 1, one of the best to ever do it, and an amazing leader of this defense to help carry Mac Jones to a Super Bowl. Going right next to him with one of the maybe the greatest plays in Patriots Super Bowl history, you have Dante Hightower, the strip sack on Matt Ryan, leading one of the greatest comebacks of all time. And again, this defense is full of continued history. Dante Hightower, another 3-time Super Bowl champion, put together a really good middle linebacker core. And then our edges, these two guys are absolute winners. On the right side of our edge, we're putting a 2-time Super Bowl champion, somebody who found himself with the Patriots, and every time he seems to leave, he doesn't do nearly as well. Right outside linebacker, Kyle Van Noy, an absolute Super Bowl winner. And going next to him on the left edge is going to be one of the best pass rushers in the league today, a Super Bowl champion with the Patriots, Chandler Jones, coming off the edge. And then you need some leadership deep at strong safety, one of the best to ever do it, a legend of the 2000s, 4 Super Bowl appearances, 2 Super Bowl wins with the New England Patriots, putting strong safety Rodney Harrison deep, and next to him, covering the back of the field, another New England Patriot, two-time Super Bowl champion, a lot of Super Bowl experience. Logan Ryan's going to be your free safety on this team. Always somebody who's such a good safety on the Patriots. And then finishing it off with the strongest part of our defense. Every time the Patriots win a Super Bowl, they seem to have an absolute stud at cornerback. You think to the early 2000s where you had Asante Samuel along with our #1 cornerback, another three-time Super Bowl champion, the leader of the early 2000s, one of the best corners of all time. Ty Law is going to lead this Patriots defensive backs. Next to him, a one-time Super Bowl champion. And I know he said some things recently about his time with the Patriots, but we all know he's lying. Everybody wants a ring. We know he chased a ring at the end of his career, and I was happy the Patriots were able to give him run. Darrelle Revis is going to be our cornerback 2. Darrelle Revis, Ty Law next to each other. I don't think anybody's completing a pass in the Super Bowl, to be honest. Rounding out this defense, somebody who made some insane Super Bowl plays, had an amazing Super Bowl run, one of the best plays of the AFC Championship, or an interception in the Super Bowl. Stephon Gilmore, your cornerback #3. Tell me that this defense, full of former Patriots Super Bowl winners, would not carry the present-day Patriots offense to a Super Bowl. I think that these guys would get it done. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to see gameplay with this team, make sure you guys click up here. If you want to see a video where I use the best budget quarterbacks in Madden 22, make sure you click down here.